There are movements and muffled grunts through the southwestern wall of the elevator area.
All right. Shana hoists the musket, pointing it in that direction.
I have not heard anything come closer. I merely heard it through the walls after our excitement.
More of the robots, perhaps?
They didn't sound like robots, did they, Sheep?
No.
I do not think robots grunt.
It sounded more like a rustling and a grunting.
Well, in that case,
I'm not very proficient at being quiet, General.
Clank,
certainly
clank.
there.
It is no need to attempt to sneak up on the creatures. We have made more than enough noise, merely so that you all know.
Extra aware. Prepares myself to charge at whatever I see, tensing up.
Let's try opening the southern door.
Timmy's got his bow ready.
that's adorable.
Shut
All
up.
right. You open the door. And as you do, you are greeted by a hallway that contains currently invisible creatures. 1 second. You're greeted with
What? Oh,
a number of humanoid-ish creatures, although they are entirely made from leaf and overall green, and obviously not very friendly, as the biggest of them points his fist at you and starts gurgling really loud, as the others then charge to the attack.
Good day, Veja Pygmies.
anyone speak plant?
Let me this time add everyone
Actually.
to the initiative.
Timmy pulls out a giant
that's rude.
book filled with languages he speaks. He's like, sadly, plant isn't on here.
Okay. Neither party is surprised. Kenric gets to act first.
He has a magical hammer, guys.
So
The biggest of them does seem to be wielding a glowing light hammer.
Of Bry.
That
Which is-
might be what happened to the last
Yeah.
expedition, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Decorated with a bronze feminine mask with a rune engraved on its forehead.
Yep.
Zara is going to have to redeem that item.
So are these plants?
You could roll me a knowledge nature check.
I don't have knowledge nature.
Calling back, Veja Pygmies are plants, yes?
Oh, time to crossbow them. I will shoot at the number 4 one.
Where's your super impossible bloodline that puts plants to sleep?
I'm working on that.
Hush now, plant.
That
Gentle
does not
whispers.
hit.
Soft rustling back. And
Hit anything?
That does not hit, no.
Oh, I tried.
What do you mean a 6 doesn't hit? What kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
This plant thing will rush forward and try to swing with his claws at Zarin. And misses. Zarin,
I probably shouldn't laugh too much because I'm about to fucking fail this attack roll.
Doesn't feel the need to be lucky.
Aaron doesn't feel the need to be lucky.
Zarin does not need to be lucky in order to cleave a plant creature in half with his masterwork greatsword. He has no problems with that.
Zarin rips the plant creature to the pieces, looks over down the way, and sneers. Supposedly free action, I will make a knowledge nature check to try and confirm what I might know about Vegapygmy so I can shout out some warnings.
Vegapygmies, you would know, do not care much for electricity damage, and
Okay.
they are highly resistant to arrows.
Okay. Zarin will call back, your arrows will not avail you here, Professor. They will do little to their bodies. As a move action, I'm actually going to step to the side here, and that way Rothor can, Zarin will step to the side and then sort of like the rest of his move action flourish down the hallway for Rothor. Ended his turn.
Roll.
Manikai is muted, but he's like, yeah, well, fuck it.
Can I go like so?
Yes.
Okay.
In the middle of all of them.
Charging. I don't have to charge the nearest creature, do I?
No, not the nearest
no,
creature, just
only
the
the-
nearest space to the creature you target.
We'll start raging, obviously. First and foremost. But I think I'm gonna charge that leader guy and then Destin strike his face.
Okay.
Because that's... And I may take an opportunity, but... We can't stop Fabulous, so...
Well, I mean, you can't stop Fabulous.
You are in fact
So
going to
factual.
take 2 because there was one around the corner as well.
I won't actually charge, but yeah.
How did he have an angle through that wall there around the corner, though?
Well, if Rofa is allowed to move through that square, this guy gets to make his attack opportunity
Damn
through that
you!
square as well.
He has like a corner shot equipped to his spear or whatever.
Like bends at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Those are terrible misses.
Shouldn't I power attack? That's a good question. I don't think
Go
I
for
will,
it.
not knowing what their AC.
Yeah,
might be.
I don't know.
I'll just try to smack his face with that greatsword. That's something. A distance.
That's certainly a smack.
I bet that doesn't confirm, though. Damn!
The crit does not confirm, but you
Dang it.
take a big chunk of plant material out of this creature.
As the gurgle is met with a roar as Sarian steps to the side and Rotha flies into the room to destroy this thing.
The creature stops gurgling for a moment, glares at you, and then starts gurgling even louder, swinging his hammer. As this creature gets
Back
attacked,
fight.
Stop
Yeah.
drowning.
is in fact flanking.
Plant Murlocs.
And we find out they actually have sneak attack, too. Fucking everything in this adventure path has sneak attack.
They stack upon each
Like,
other.
even the lowliest Technic League wizard is like, Fireball, sneak attack!
And they form
Sneaky
that,
fireball.
that like hideous plant tentacle creature we fought in Tears of Tiamat.
Yeah.
Zarin hears a door open to the west.
Zarin will call out as a free action that there's more approaching from the west. To warn the professor, who will then, of course, promptly walk out there. What? I don't see them!
Hello, are you Professor Pimion?
Chandala.
He's just blood all of him. Welcome, welcome. I will shoot the leader since that seems to be what we're going for here.
Kill Captain Gurgleheim.
Gurgleheim is going to have a bad day, hopefully. Let's see if he has. No, it's a decently bad day.
That does hit. The musket bullet not so much piercing as just
It's
hitting like a tiny hammer, essentially.
it's slashing.
Little tiny snuggle hammer.
It's my hammer shots. I used to
Just like nuzzle it with your chin.
This is
I
what
will-
tanking is all about.
Double move here and swing a claw at Zarin.
Double move and swing? Holy shit.
That was a single move.
It's almost
You
like
said
13th
double move.
age.
Okay.
I meant single move. That
All
was
right.
a single move. Yes.
I know, they're all monks. Springing mantis strike, and he like fucking like flies away.
Fly.
Yeah, he just is doing like a flying kick. He's like,
Like if there was a monster that could move, then attack, then move back.
Does he withdraw?
No, he will stop his gurgling for a moment to concentrate on attacking with his hammer and claw, missing both.
plus
Also,
5
that should-
fight hammer.
That should be a light hammer, but this
Fight
one-
him. I'm,
That's good.
Fight
He's
hammer.
he's a little more metal than doing a light hammer.
I'm pretty sure that that magical full plate's already paying dividends, man. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
isn't
you.
it?
Protects you from the fight hammer.
Fight hammer.
Pimian.
Pimian will draw his masterwork longsword.
Oh my.
If you
Which
should
I
go
have-
help Rothor down.
Yeah,
to
that's
the-
what I'm doing. We'll go here. And
Like
I
that would-
will be lucky.
Or we'll be fighting with 2 halflings charged with a little
Just
dagger.
stack on Rotor.
Ah.
Jump on his shoulders.
Yeah. I forgot to actually edit my weapon to make it masterwork, so I'm just gonna add a +1. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Face the inevitability of fate.
On Venture Pygmy 4.
Professor, strike!
Number 4 is turned into a mass of plant bits.
Just
Make
throws
me
his bow away,
salad, Professor.
adjust his glasses so they flash, and then swing at the
Yeah.
thing.
Henrik.
I'll take one step forward.
Looks
and
down at
actually
him.
reach.
You
Cast
get in-
acid at the one with the hammer.
Okay.
The fight hammer.
Range touch over there.
Ah.
This is what you get
That
being
does
different.
not hit his touch. Zarin.
Zarin will attempt to speak in the language of their people. Swift action. He's trying to learn sarcasm here, guys.
What's he attempting to say in their language?
He actually hasn't thought that through yet.
All right.
Shit. Standard action will be to attack. I think that's probably a miss.
That is a miss, yes.
The lead blade of the Masterwork Greatsword just goes over the Venture Pygmy's head and like cuts it a little bit into the wall.
It does not cut a little bit into the wall.
Damn it!
The wall does not even care.
I was trying to write that in and see whether you noticed. Zarin will spend the rest of his turn, his move action, to just frown down at the creature.
Go for.
Let's see if we can end this thing. With another destined strike. If we don't burn them now, I'll never get to. Yeah.
Put them to the torch. Yeah.
Take that.
That is enough to make the aggressive gurgling stop permanently. As the hammer clatters to the floor and the creature disintegrates into plant bits.
Turns to the next one.
You have been chosen.
The last one, if you could understand plants, you would almost think that this one doesn't like its situation.
And he's just like,
Will continue clawing at Rofor and hit once.
Yes.
Did you turn off the flanking? I just want to check to make sure, since he's not on.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, I did.
okay.
No.
1 point of
Also-
damage. You're doomed.
Roll me a fortitude
Remember,
save.
they spread
Yeah.
russet mold.
yeah.
I'm pretty good at fortitude. That's my good save.
Okay.
I have 10 to 2 when I
Oh.
when I'm when I'm
he's- when
raged.
he's-
That's yeah.
From over here will
not-
come another Venture Pygmy. Will attack Zarin.
Nope.
A claw.
Nope.
Miss. Chandra.
Okay. Well, I need to
Sorry.
move down to see these creatures a bit.
Zarin points to the Venture Pygmy in front of him.
Sure. Shauna will look at the veggie pygmy, take aim, and give it a face full of lead.
Give
11
it the old
touch?
what for.
That misses.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It leaves a dent in the wall, though, right?
The bullet ricochets around.
And hits
Kamek in the
Chandra.
face.
Take a d6 of damage. This Venture Pygmy will 5 step here. Continue clawing at Zarin.
No.
No. It's sad. They are plant bits. Permian.
I mean, we'll rush back to assist. Would that other Venture Pygmy get an attack of opportunity on me, or?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Well.
Jake's taking it.
Okay.
Give it.
Yeah.
It's a miss.
So,
No one
Yep.
can match the professor's luck.
it's true. I will attack number 1.
When he actually chooses to be lucky.
That does
Not
not
now.
hit.
It's a halfling thing.
If you rub his head, his luck goes to you.
Zarin,
Catch him,
looks over.
and if you catch him, he needs to fulfill 3 wishes.
Yeah.
Cast acid at number 1. Ooh.
That is a hit. For a single point of acid damage.
A little hole burns in his.
Oh,
his
for
sleeve.
3 points of acid damage. He looks rather burned by that, actually.
Oh.
Zarin.
5-foot step over here. That bastard Vegapygmy 3, I know he's the one who opened the door. I know it. Damn you! Sit still.
Which one? Oh, it's a miss against both. Miss.
Okay. They have the same
Go for.
stats.
Uniformity is undesirable to us.
Are you suggesting that these creatures are not individuals?
I shall
That's
not-
probably racist.
I mean, you're calling them
Yeah.
pygmies already.
They exploded out of a sick man's chest at some point. I mean, that's...
How is that different from how you are birthed? Huh?
That is not a image I wanted.
You explode out of something when you came into this world.
The
That's not an
Vegapygmy
explosion.
disintegrates.
Tell that to your mom.
There's a,
from what
there's
I
a difference
heard.
between my mom's vagina and a person's chest, okay?
You know, again,
You know, to each their own.
You brought this up, sir.
That's right. So this is your fault. No.
2 slices and 2 misses. Shandala.
If you don't hit Vegapygmy 1, I'm gonna get flanked.
considering many disturbing thoughts she just had, she moves in here and shoots Vegapygmy 1.
He's number 1.
That is the lowest I
He
can roll
was
on damage
number
roll.
one.
Disintegrates regardless.
Damage range on this musket is awful.
That. Pymian.
Pymian. Well,
Go, Professor.
Nice.
I like that the halfling bard wades into close combat. It's just, yup, let me at him.
Well,
That
it's the professor.
Hits. And the Vegapygmy disintegrates as well.
Some students from like the gothic horror land are like vampire spawn, and they have an attitude.
And
Excellent
when
work,
they
Professor. It is difficult for me to get a good arc in these narrow hallways. I'm glad that your smaller sword can handle it.
yes.
when those
I am
vampires
very agile when I choose to be.
You all right over there, Rothor?
He leans against the wall as he usually does, relaxing after his combat sort of focus. Breathing out. Yeah, I'll just. I'm good now. As it only takes him like 9 seconds
Right.
to recover.
And Zarin, looking down to the south at the hammer that's currently laying next to the incinerated plant matter, says, "I believe we have figured out what happened to the final expedition."
Pick up the hammer. Is there anything else on it?
On the hammer?
No, like on the thing. The
On the
pile
thing?
of.
No, it is only wielding a hammer and no other equipment.
He'll sort of scoop up the hammer with like a piece of cloth, like there, and sort of said that these would give you a mold.
Zarin says, "Yes, I will hold it there," and Zarin will pull out the new bottle of fine wine that he got from home and douse the light hammer in wine.
Connor's like, where's all my like vintage elven wine bottles taken? Why was
We poured it on corpses just to
And then,
be sure.
after dousing the half, he drinks the other half, drinks a quarter and passes it to the professor for the other quarter.
I would say, I suppose we should return this to the temple. Someone might own it.
Oh no, we'll return it after giving them an incredibly fair and reasonable price.
a
Finder's fee
reward?
seems fair.
A reward
Perhaps.
seems in order. No matter that the temple now giving us free service, we're just stabbing back now.
Oh
of course, it figures that,
10% friend discount
I know.
this purchase.
It figures that now's the time. You're gonna let us do things for free now. Well, you see, you didn't rescue Connor, so we don't see any reason to give you a discount.
Maybe we'll begin to do that when you've already paid us.
Gotta get our money back, damn it.
Zarin will court
that's,
his head sheep. Do I hear anything else?
No.
I don't hear any more grunting and shuffling. This might have been the lot of them. Perhaps there's some others who are hiding.
Take a look in this hallway here.
Small narrow hallway and 2 doors over here. This one is open, except it's not.
Open this one. Another hallway.
Also open the door behind me.
Looks behind him. He says no one else.
This door, is this openable, Sheep?
This door does not open immediately, and it does not seem to respond to any prompting. There is a small terminal next to the door.
All right, Zoran says, I think this leads back to the room where we found Carter. I just wanted to look and confirm. We could ignore it, though.
You mean nuts?
The door to the south here does open with little problems, revealing, I said. Revealing, first of all, that the air in this room is incredibly just rancid, warm, and moist, with a thin, pale vapor clinging to the entire thing, really. Walls, ceiling, causing the lights in those to bathe the entire room in a rather eerie, diffuse lighting. There's condensation running down the walls, with unusual brown and dull green vegetation. There are moist, thick-stemmed plants and vines growing out of the basins here. And there's a tall column of plant matter extending like a tree trunk from a circular planter in the middle of the room.
How much russet mold is in here, Gad?
Looking around, none of this seems to be russet mold.
Rotha wants
Okay.
to close the door. I'm not interested in this place.
Zoran will step through just as Rothor closes it.
Ah, fuck!
Well, he was a good man.
The plant material in this room just seem to be dead and wet plants.
Okay, good. Just wanted to take a look to confirm. Zoran will open the door again, call out, there's another door further on. I believe it's safe to travel reverse around these plants. None of them are russet
Should
mold.
we check a
They're all
few of the
dead.
rooms in here first? Or
I'm all right with that.
Alright. Take a look at this room over here. Strike down whatever is at the other side, as usual. The shoulder push to open, and then...
So long as you're put on the initiative tracker.
I know.
The room opens, and what greets Rofa first of all is the stench of mold and decay filling an open and unlit chamber, no doubt created by the thick blanket of fungal matter coating everything. There are several chairs sitting before work tables containing rather improvised tools and equipment, while a row of doors line the southern hallway.
What?
While a single door lines the southern hallway, which Rofa is standing in.
Well, I mean, he'll close the door. That's
What
the
kind
mold
of
room.
mold is it?
I don't know.
I mean,
It is probably a good guess that this room does indeed contain at least some traces of russet mold that seem to be put there intentionally.
I think that's probably the Veggie Pygmies place.
Yep.
Zoran poking his head in again. He's like, acid kills this, right, Professor?
Alcohol specifically,
Does acid do anything? Does acid do? I forgot already. Jim.
I forgot as well.
Just acid.
acid-
It's probably not good
acid-
for it.
Acid would not do anything.
Okay, now. Zoran says, well, I suppose I could always go to the foundry, and I don't really see the need to go rooting around in here. Lick looks around. Well,
Could you just break the door so it can never ever open again?
that's not this. No more Veggie Pygmies are gonna come out of this room.
Well,
That's-
some
that-
unfortunate scavenger might.
That's not how their
Oh.
life cycle works.
Acid
Oh,
does
acid
work,
works.
apparently.
And Zoran says, well, I've seen the Kynric, I'm calling out.
Yes.
Come over here, will you?
Just spam acid splash.
Basically, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
If you can
Well, I
kill
can,
the russet
actually.
mold, I can
Yeah.
I can
Certify everything.
Cantrips!
just fucking kill the russet mold in there.
Psst, psst, psst.
What?
It's like a thin spray from every finger.
Oh
Yeah.
god, how many standard actions will that take?
Gonna make a hole on the floor though with acid pool.
It seems pretty. This metal seems pretty impervious to everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you won't be hurting this metal.
Holy star metal. And if you do, we don't need the elevator then.
What was this thing?
That seems to be, upon further inspection, a makeshift throne made out of tables and chairs.
Throne.
Nice.
The Vegapigmy throne.
I am king in here.
Less dangerous than the nuclear throne.
King of my 3 rooms. They're like a whole little
Oh,
civilization.
there's a
really.
door here, I notice.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this door
I'm
that
thinking
by,
we take
that
this
I'm,
room up first, maybe.
Oh,
Just
sure.
to get that
Yeah.
out of the way.
I mean,
That makes
Evan
sure.
Gergelheim, probably.
Oh.
That's his throne room.
Gergelheim.
Yeah.
Sheep. Are you there?
I'm muted, sorry. Yes.
So, how long would it take for me to acid this room of the
I'd say
Russet
like-
mold?
Like 20 minutes if you want to be thorough. It does seem to be located essentially only on the throne.
it'd pretty much be like a safety thing that we could do to like make sure that no one else is infected.
Yeah, I'll keep throwing acid over here while you check those other
It
rooms.
seems like a thing that could quickly turn into an epidemic.
Scream
Like the
more
guy
if you
runs
need
up,
me.
turns into a thing that bites more people.
And because I don't want to leave anyone alone, I'll basically just like watch this angle here while Kynra gets to work.
Oh man, because we don't have ownership on Kynric, so sometimes he just disappears into darkness.
I'm usually selecting my own token, so.
Yeah.
So, opening this door, which I assume you want to do, right?
Sure.
Right.
Professor?
In this room are a number of narrow stalls with doors that don't quite reach the ceiling and the floor, and some sort of seat in the stall.
The room is
Professor?
rather small, really.
Well, that
More like these
door
cramped-
doesn't seem to be covering much. I mean, you would see a person's face and
What's in here?
feet.
Is this the handicap stall?
What, Professor?
What? No, that was Jake, not Pimion. What is in here?
It's the halfling
find out.
stall.
Oh, it's a shower.
Whoa! It's a mutated toilet monster.
Why do they have
Yeah.
double doors there?
It's not double doors. It's like the lip
Okay.
to prevent like water from going everywhere.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
The shower. All right. Well, this
Um,
awkward contraption.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pimion.
So
I
like,
think you
inspects-
wash your shoes in it. Looking at it.
Well, is there
Yes.
water in there?
It does contain pretty fresh water. Doesn't smell like anything.
What's in the bin?
The
Where's-
bin?
I think that's the sink.
The basin.
This is a sink,
Basin.
yes.
Sure. Well, that's thoroughly uninteresting, really. There's a washing room.
Good enough.
Kainruk just has the look of
Acid.
doing the most boring thing ever, like doing dishes or something, just spraying acid here.
Perhaps not go any further into the Russet. We can wait around here for a few minutes while Kynric finishes.
So we'll do that.
Or you can take a look through the door.
No.
I'll pass.
You know what happened last time we did that? A fucking brain monster tried to flay our souls.
No, wait, don't go.
Are you my father? No.
Then I will eat
You are
you.
my mother now. Like, no.
Have any more food?
I
And
like
fucking-
the moist stuff inside your skull.
Fucking assholes are like, I want to commune with the thing talking in my head. No.
Now I'm like, I don't know. Psychic entity.
So yes, God, we wait until Kynric finishes of disintegrating the Russet mold.
Okay. Sometime later, Kynric thinks he got every single spot of Russet mold in this room.
What about the throne? Is it gone?
The throne is thoroughly burned by your acid.
Yay. I think I'm done.
You gain 5,000 experience points for the bonus achievement.
Because every
Achievement
spore
unlocked.
counted as a pygmy. You know, every spore is sacred.
Excellent. I don't suppose you noticed anything of value in there during the 20 or so minutes you stood in the doorway, did you, Kynric?
Well, if there was anything, I'm sure it's worthless now.
The slag heap that is the
Good
throne.
point. Let's move on.
Collectors would pay so many gold pieces for like that throne. Russet mold.
Russet mold throne is worth tens of thousands.
The Russet throne, made out of mahogany.
It's ours.
Mahogany mold. It's incredibly rare.
All the rage.
Yes,
Well-
I think we are ready to proceed.
After stretching the muscles and like relaxing for like 20 minutes, let's take a look at this door. I reckon.
If there's anyone in there that's been like scared for 20 minutes of standing still, like, don't make a sound.
It basically, like, I know what happens whenever I've tried to wait in one place, like try to scare someone. I have to pee, so I'm like, you just.
I think they went into the toilet. I can't even go there and pee. It's. Oh, damn it.
Well,
Oh, God.
the stench of decay and mold is even stronger in this room, with the main feature being a large plant growing in a pile of dirt in the center of the room. The plant immediately upon the door opening uproots itself and shuffles towards Zarin, swinging its tentacles.
Yeah.
Well, that happened.
Open the initiative window.
Did I just add everyone twice?
Yes, so you made my 17 into a 5, damn you.
You know, I'll roll a third time, okay? Just to be fair here, because whatever.
Fair.
Oh,
There we go.
15. But it got a 19 now, so it doesn't matter.
A 9? I demand a reroll.
Wait, my initiative just went back down. Why?
What
Why
the
are you
fuck is
doing
this?
this to me?
Could you do
Can
it
I
again,
demand a
Sheep?
You have a
reroll as well,
19?
Sheep?
It
Fuck
literally-
you.
You know, it had a 27 before that.
I demand
Best
a
of
reroll.
5, Sheep. Best of 5.
Nope, this is it. The plant uproots itself, shuffles forward, and swings its tentacles. Its 3 tentacle plant extensions at Zarin.
Once upon a time, I would have gone before this thing. Yeah, I get it. Once.
But then Rothor said, what? And then
For
you
2 points of damage.
like look behind you. And
Well,
then
that's what I would have too.
Take 2 points of damage. I gained 2. Let's try that again.
Uh,
Tendril
heal.
illustrations.
roll
Oh,
me
that's wonderful.
a... Actually, no, don't roll me anything.
We should pop it in a plant and bring it with us.
No, I don't
My
want to get
God.
close to it.
Yeah, I will
Squeeze
pull
into
my
it, Tim.
I'll
Give
pull
me
my
a-
bow out. I'll be lucky for this too. No. I don't know, maybe a 13 hits.
13 does not hit it.
Sadly.
Roll 4.
Well, raging makes my AC worse, but it also makes my fortitude higher. And generally, you know,
So, how many squares is it threatening, Sheep?
It seems to be... Its max range seems to be where you are currently standing.
Okay.
so I would take an attack opportunity, basically.
That's what it sounds like.
At
So
least.
I guess we're doing this though. So I suppose I rage and I go for it. 'Cause that's what I do.
And you kill things in one shot, because that's what you do.
I'll destinedly strike.
Oh,
Oh.
just.
Swings at you and does hit.
Choke.
But you may roll me a 42 save.
Right.
Whatever its tentacles are coated with does not concern roll 4.
Destined to strike it now. So I can take it.
That is a hit.
Well, that's good.
And the plant is almost disintegrated.
Right.
Zarin.
Okay. Well. We've encountered a lot of things that have combat reflexes for this fucking campaign, but fuck it. I'll move in.
I don't think it's damage is the dangerous thing here.
Move all the way over here.
Hmm.
Then, as my standard action, let's see if I can give it the old heave-ho for the good of the city. Go ahead and add my flanking bonus manually.
That is a hit. And the plant joins the dirt. Combat is over.
Zarin says, "You scratched me."
Well, the combat being over before Chandla even could react. She's like, what?
Well, sort of looks at like I don't know, it's like a little sort of chink on his neck or something.
It's boiled.
I think it
Zarin's
was
crap.
like scrape some sort of brown ooze off there. I think there was something in that.
And this time there is, after all, a row of doors lining the southern wall.
All right, now you got the correct room description.
9 doors.
First off, check to confirm. Open this door to make sure it leads back into the dead plant room.
Actually, through Maptool's magic,
Yes.
it does lead to the same room.
How about
Hooray! We're not in a TARDIS,
Portal
as
to
it turns out.
Sigil.
Saren
Upgrade.
disappears into Sigil. Oh. Well,
Oh.
Time to go meet a
Halo
certain
Demon
thing.
lawyer's office.
hello.
Do you have an appointment?
If not, you owe me your soul.
What can you tell me about? What can you tell me about how these doors look? Like a row of doors. Like, are any like markings on them that, like, say the professor could read? Like, what are they?
The doors are not marked, although they do look different from the usual doors in the hallways. They look slightly more sturdy as well as slightly smaller. Other than that, there's hardly any difference.
Oh, they're
Do they have-
containment
okay.
units.
Well,
Small and sturdy.
might as well get this open with. Open with. I open this door in front of.
The door
Forthwith.
opens without problems and
You
reveals a
die!
partly decomposed
Oh.
body.
Oh.
No.
Sorry.
It is outfitted in what must have been at some point been leather armor, but at this point it too is decomposed to the point of uselessness.
Zarin looks at the body and frowns. I suppose I'm gonna look him over to see whether he has any markings from the Temple of Bryop on him.
You do indeed find in a disintegrated leather pouch a symbol of the Church of Bry.
Okay, I'm gonna take that with me. We most certainly have found the fate of the expedition from the Church of Bry. They appear to have been hosts for the Vegapygmies.
What a utter horrid way to go.
We should check the other room as well.
Yes.
Maybe they were keeping someone alive for later snacking. That's how it works.
Birthing.
Zarin will step out of the room and then he'll check this door.
The other rooms, it's the same deal. There's a partly decomposed body in it. Some of the bodies are in fact almost decorated with plant bits and branches and junk, but none of the bodies are anywhere close to alive.
Decorated? Like perhaps they were like venerating the bodies? Like, did you mean like decorated like in the actual sense of decorated?
Yes.
It's like, man, that's kind of twisted.
Almost like a small altar around some of the bodies.
Yeah,
Basically, they were paying
homage.
homage to the bodies that birthed them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Twisted.
I guess I'll just check to make sure, just to check each body to see. I just like to bring the silver holy symbols back with me. Don't want to leave them down here to rot.
You do find some salvageable equipment along with the 4 silver holy symbols of Bry,
Okay,
which can be salvaged or can be left here, whatever you want.
We'll take
I will. I'll bring the stuff with me.
In addition to the 4 silver holy symbols, you find 3 masterwork light hammers, a masterwork chainmail that is a bit encrusted with fungus but still seems to be good, a ring that has the looks of something magical, as well as 3 utterly fungus encrusted potions of cure moderate wounds. They are labeled as such. In addition to that, 120 gold pieces and 13 silver discs.
Whoa.
It is suitable to reclaim this in the name of Bry. Zarin is a follower and worshipper of Bry.
Oh, sure.
Would he be terribly offended if I were to claim one of these potions?
Zarin looks at the bodies, though. He actually would like to. Zarin say, "I would like to move these out of here and ensure that they get proper burials. Worshippers of Bry, especially after some of the good that the temple has done for us in our quest, it would be suitable to give them proper burials."
I'll help you with that. We should check that little box, though. We have found no white card, and we can't really progress with the elevator until we have that thing that would be needed to do something with it.
Indeed.
probably cannot carry the box along with these
No,
fallen.
we should try to open it, I thought.
Also,
I
by my
suppose-
recollection, we have no other way than to try that elevator. There is no other way that we haven't explored, I think.
There's the
Looks like-
door.
What door?
The door we can't get through.
Yeah, the unopenable.
She's in there.
Yeah, but she opens that door.
We have to assume that the elevator will take us to
Oh.
her land.
There's at least 3 other decks, you know.
Okay. I suppose that's something that we can do. Is slowly moving bodies out here into the main room. I reckon I can try and give disabling device on that crate that requires the white card a try.
Can certainly do that.
Let me go ahead and switch my foci into the eye of the tiger.
It's the king of the fight.
I only get one try. Well, I suppose I'd ask. I think I might have done this before, but I suppose I might as well take a look at it again. Does the box appear to be trapped?
Give me a perception check.
Done so.
It does not appear to be trapped.
So then, I know that for unlocking things, I can take 20.
I believe that is in fact true. Let me double check.
Move bodies while you do it.
Okay.
Can I
Least
try
both I will.
to identify the ring while this is happening?
Yes, you can take 20.
Okay. I just wanted to check to confirm that I could do that. In that case, I know that effectively takes me like fucking 20 times as long. Normally, opening a lock could take like a standard action or something.
You do quickly realize, however, that using your normal thieves' tools seems to be much harder as the lock
Okay.
is far more intricate.
I will go ahead and use the epic then.
Okay. The epic, however, let me double check so I don't lie to you. The epic, however, would require a charge each time you try it, meaning that you cannot take 20.
Ah, okay.
I'll try with the
I
nice
see.
one first then.
I have the technologist feat, so I won't be able to make use out of my picks, but I could still attempt to open the box.
Yes, it would
Okay.
simply be more difficult.
All right, I'll go ahead and take out the bonus of that, and as you're moving bodies and relocating and preparing for the push, I will spend time here sitting with this damn crate, and I'll go ahead and make my take 20.
That is enough. It is difficult and takes a while, but it is enough to open the heavy metal bin.
Okay.
And it reveals 4 spherical objects with buttons, a suit of some sort of clothing, as well as a pistol-shaped object.
It's a screwdriver.
Damn it!
You okay there, back there?
And I will be right back. I will
Okay.
take a quick break.
All right. Zarin will call out to the others then as they're moving the bodies. Finally, I think I've managed to open the crate despite its unfamiliarity. Connor's teachings having really helped me at this point. There's 4 spherical objects in here. They each have a button. There's what appears to be a suit of clothing. And there's I think this looks like a firearm. You would probably know more about this type of shape, Shanda.
That sounds very promising. You see that mercenary glint in her eyes.
Yay for me having technologist feat. Nice.
Yeah. That's me next level, which should really help with the whole technomancy feat. Getting that plus 10.
All right.
Should probably,
Or spell, not feat.
should probably upgrade this crossbow into a, what was it, masterwork?
Yes.
What bonuses do I put into this?
Plus
It's just
one
a
to
plus
hit.
1 to hit.
+1 to hit, yeah. That masterwork chainmail that we found, I could certainly make use out of that since I wear a normal suit of chainmail.
Fine with me. I can make use of that. No, I can't because studded. Well, what's the dex bonus for studded leather?
I don't recall off the top of my head.
I'm not sure about studded leather. For a regular leather, it's 6, which is what I'm wearing. I think studded is 4, maybe 4 or 5.
It's 5, yeah. So I could theoretically use a masterwork studded leather as well.
I do have all my spell slots available still for today since we did get that rest. If you wanted me to take a crack at some of these items.
That pistol sounds wonderful.
Let's wait to do that until we get out.
Yeah.
I am back.
And we still have that scroll of identify, right? Or did we use it on the invisibility potion?
It was used not on the invisibility potion, it was used on something else
Okay.
last session.
Okay.
The scroll shield, of course, has been sold.
Yep.
Okay, well, we did some role play while you're gone, and I called out what the various objects looked like. And I'm going to take those. I'm going to leave the box behind. I'm going to take the bodies, because that really matters to Zarin, bringing them back for a proper burial, as they were worshippers of Bry. And slowly bringing everything back through the hallways, heading for the underwater passages.
First things first, though, I would like to check on the trap.
Yes. I mean, you can, if you wish to be so bold, you can scamper ahead while we're slowly carrying
No.
bodies and shit.
No, we can wait.
Okay.
Besides, the longer we take, the more of a chance that someone will have stepped in it.
And, I was thinking initially of suggesting that you heal me, but since temple services like healing are now free...
Yeah.
Because we've got max reputation now.
Yes, we're at maximum reputation. 0 notoriety. Hurt. Take like a few seconds to admire my handiwork here. Yep, I'm awesome.
Yep, still doesn't work. Excellent.
Perfect. I'm glad that I'm so good at breaking things.
Well, I mean, I had to break it in a specific way so that lightning
Sure.
stopped
Yeah.
shooting out of the walls. It takes skill.
Do we bring the stove?
No.
I'm
Probably not now.
already carrying bodies.
We're already-
and shit. We'll
yeah,
have to
we're
get it
just
on our next
corpses.
run through.
Did we bring the robot bodies? Because we still have that dude who wants to buy them from us, right?
We imprisoned that guy.
Yeah, but you know, when he gets out.
Actually, that's a fair point. There used to be a body here. Where did it go?
That robot you, I believe, carried upstairs.
Oh, maybe.
Ah, damn! I was hoping for a
Yeah.
conspiracy.
That is one of the 2 bodies that you have currently in the foundry.
That's true. That's true. We did. We did. Damn it.
Follow the money.
I'll check the trap.
Damien will find the traps untriggered.
Okay.
Blast.
Oh, it
Way
will.
around them.
It was so obvious with all the cords and like strings and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Big sign saying "ha ha." The door opens inwards, and they just look at all of them.
Pimium with a thumbs up on a sign.
And you can make your way back to Torch without difficulties.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
I'm gonna figure out how to use an elevator.
Well, we need that metal thing that Kaenric could
Yes.
forge.
Professor is going to have to like describe that. I mean, I suppose like a PC can try it. I figure Connor though, since we rescued him, he definitely does know how to work a forge.
He has higher skill than I do.
He probably has higher skill.
You build a wasteman treatment plant. If he can't do it, then I don't think we can. Just repair the spaceship right away. We'll fly away.
Again, I am hoping for a spaceship to fly around in this campaign.
Can be
You
the
know-
gunner.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's an orbital station of the Technic League.
Fire up the ion cannon. It's like,
That's where book 5 will go.
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
space. Oh, that would be pretty great.
It's their level 9 spell, the Mechanist Cannon.
Yeah,
Well, unfortunately, we won't be getting that high to like cast level 9 spells.
it's like a Final Fantasy summon animation.
Well, let me go
Magical
ahead then.
transformation.
Zarin and I reckon Rothor too. We're gonna slowly like move these bodies of the deceased back to the Temple of Bri. We're also the two who need to be massaged by the leeches anyway.
At the Temple of Bri will be received by the Clockfather himself, Durham, who assures you that he will personally take care of these 4 bodies.
Doesn't need to assure me anything. It's more like a courtesy to him, really. These were his people, presumably his friends.
Well, no, I think they're out-of-towners.
Oh,
They were from out of town, yes.
Yes, but they were still followers of Bri. They had the hardware to match. Okay, it's good. Zarin feels relieved to know that the Clockfather will be handling this personally. I don't think there's anything else specific that I wanted to do around town.
Inform Connor about the Severin Celibus dude in prison and his letters. That seems like something the council should probably have a say in.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys are heading back to the Foundry anyway, because that's where we're staying, then you can tell him that.
Yeah.
He's there.
Yeah, we need to forge the thing anyway.
Yes, Sandville Tread. I was like, who the fuck
I
is he
imagine,
talking
I
about?
imagine Connor has been taking care of like bodies in his founder tavern and cooking everything. Again.
I mean, we probably dragged them out at least to be courteous. You know?
There is no.
Well, there was a fire.
Yes, just toss them into the foundry.
Small.
There is no
It's haunted forever now.
trash disposal at the moment.
Sure, we can toss them into the torch. Well,
Throw them in the lake. That's what the clock found.
shows up in the refiner, like clogs up the machinery. It's like, oh god damn it!
This is the 3rd time I've seen these corpses. God.
I think I see a pattern here somewhere. I just can't quite pinpoint.
All these bullet holes and. Well, we need to go to the forge to forge things, and I want to know everything about the suit and the gun and.
Ring.
And
you
I
like-
will tell Connor Bain about this prisoner who wants to write letters to report stuff, and that this is probably Connor's decision.
He has, in fact, already heard about
Well, that's good.
about Sandville wanting to do what he suggested, giving you, well, letting you decide what he's going to write, and he actually already sent a first draft of a letter that he wants to send to the superiors via courier to here, which Connor currently has and will give to you.
Me? What am I going to do with it?
He shrugs.
I mean, it's probably your decision in a way. I mean, I can't. It seems we can't really doom this town to a Technic League invasion.
He basically said that the letter in its current state says enough to not be suspicious, but not enough to be suspicious.
Wonderful.
Well, good. Good to know that Connor's taking care of that. I will now probably forget it.
Rothor.
I mean, I figure Connor is probably more fucking intelligent than any of our characters, so.
Connor explains the vagaries of the word and the written word.
He's a
Rothor
fucking
just blank
wizard.
stare, like what?
He's a wizard,
matter
and I
what
think
we
an
do,
alchemist
things
too,
will happen.
so, I mean,
In a way that
just.
you can't control.
Connor shakes his head like, oh.
Send the letter, we cannot send it. Might change some circumstance, but not the outcome.
I mean, if he
Should we
is
ask
okay with the
Connor
letter, might as well send it.
Honor to make that metal thing.
No, Professor.
Connor can certainly make the metal thing with your specifications. Should not take too long. In fact, he can get that done today still.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wonderful.
Meanwhile, for the past 2 hours, tell me about the gun,
It
Professor.
suits things, doesn't it?
Professor!
I'm confounded.
Please, I have guided you and led you so well, Professor.
You need to do this! If you ever truly loved me!
Well,
Marry me, Professor.
when you put it like that.
Oh yes, Shonda and Professor would be a fitting
I ship
match, I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I mean,
Mrs. Professor?
Shonda could do worse. This professor
Oh,
can
yeah.
defend
No,
himself
he
and
is-
identify shit, magic, and
She-
technological shit.
She
I mean,
is thoroughly impressed
You would
with the
become
professor.
Mrs. Chandler Coupletoss.
well, you don't have to change your name.
Such
Shonda
a-
Ruin Cobbletop.
to the prestigious Cobblettoss family.
Yeah. Like you come home and you have to like duck into the house.
Dude,
Don't worry,
he's
that's
already,
the Chimera.
He's already a made man. I mean,
Yeah,
you
no,
could really
I-
do worse.
I mean, as I said, I'm
You
thoroughly.
did an
thoroughly
expedition. Yeah.
you know, Shonda's mercenary nature is like she values competence, and that is certainly something the professor seems to have a lot of.
While
Somehow.
blind, killing that
And
woman's house.
luck.
Yeah, like that
He has like
shot.
tenure at the academy, so
Yeah. Like in the cave and it's just like it's dark and then a flash of light and this lizard thing is like and Payne's like "Whoa!"
That was great.
Yeah.
Well, if
At
you
the end
want
of
to
this campaign, we're
identify
gonna marry
them,
And he has convinced everyone it was skill.
You're stalling. Tell her about the gun, damn it.
The gun,
I don't care about the Chimera, Professor. Tell me about the gun.
Well, I will cast Technomancy so that I can make this engineering check
I don't know.
at all. And I will be lucky.
Run with it through the clock, Father.
I'm glad you rolled high, because the best part would be if I just like fucking one-upped you. This is what the gun is.
I've seen
I
this
will
before,
roll.
actually.
well,
I will be lucky.
Pimian realizes that the gun-shaped object looks pretty familiar to whatever projectile weaponry the big orange flying robot was using. It shoots a bubble of hard air, essentially. It is a stun gun.
Oh.
It is also not in great condition. It probably still works, but it does have the time-worn quality, meaning that it may or may not work as expected.
What a quality.
I will give you the exact stat block at some point, but I can tell you it is a one-handed ranged weapon with the firearms proficiency that deals 1d8 non-lethal damage on a hit, has a range of 20 feet, needs 1 charge of a battery for every shot. It targets touch in its first range increment, and it has a switch that can set it to semi-automatic.
Oh, yeah.
Semi-automatic means that a weapon that normally fires 1 shot fires instead an additional shot as a full attack action, as if using the rapid shot feat,
Yes.
which means a -2 on attack rolls. It can be combined with the rapid shot feat
Yes!
for free attacks, but the penalty increases to -6 for shots.
Oh, God.
Okay, so it's time worn. Does that mean, like, what are the specific rules for that?
I think it varies
Time
based
war.
on the item. But I know
For most use activated items, a so-called glitch can trigger. A glitch triggers whenever an item is first used after a month of more inactivity, anytime a single-use consumable is used, anytime an item is used that would drain its last charge, and anytime a item that requires a d20 roll, such as an attack roll, rolls a 1.
Can we recharge time worn items?
No.
Okay, how many charges does this gun have?
This gun has, let me double check. It has 5 charges, meaning 5 shots.
Okay, you get 5 shots with that. And hey, now you can actually do non-lethal damage to me.
What's it worth?
Oh, that might really tear it, Jonas. Oh.
The worth of a stun gun, a time-worn stun gun rather, is 1.5 thousand, meaning it will sell for half of that.
Beautiful
750 gold.
Beautiful money.
I love gold.
Okay. For
Okay.
5 standard actions, deal 5d6 worth of non-deal damage on a hit.
Something that should be noted, although I don't have any of the proficiencies required to use this gun in particular, my campaign trait lets me roll twice for glitches and pick what happens.
Well, if anyone is fine with it, I'll keep the stun gun for now, and when the charges, start creeping down there, we'll sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think since you're the only person who's qualified to use firearms, go for it.
That's terrible. I'll fix that formatting.
If we had a
Sorry.
real one.
The gun uses a sonic amplifier.
That's all things that both Pimian and Connor can tell you. That's
I
like
don't-
easy.
I don't even know. The sonic amplifier is easy, really.
Okay. That's,
I love you, Professor.
It's pretty nice of me, and it's not the sexiest thing, but it's pretty nice.
No, it's a gun,
Start.
non-lethal
Yeah,
gun.
it's a non-lethal option.
Now, quickly, I have 2 rounds left before I stop being lucky, so
Quickly, Professor.
let's identify those orbs and one other thing, the clothing bit.
The suit of clothing and then the spherical
Did you
objects.
figure
with
out the
buttons.
ring?
Yep. Spherical
Check it
object. I don't know.
I'll have to do this.
Clothing!
At the spherical object.
Also, for the gun again, unlike normal gunslinger weapons, it always targets touch.
Yes. Wonderful.
What are those rolls for?
The
The
first
spherical
one was
object
for
is
the-
the 13 and the 20 is for the clothing.
Okay. Let's see if that's enough. Second one for the clothing. Let me get that. Stat blocks for these things are all over the place.
Understandable. Especially if the book itself is providing some of them.
Pimin is unable to identify what the clothing is, although he does think that it is some sort of armor that offers some sort of protection.
Yes.
Rather light armor, but still.
Yes.
And the 13 probably doesn't do enough for the spherical
The
objects.
13 is not enough.
All right, I'll try.
The easiest way to check what they do is to press the button.
Uh-huh.
I'll not gonna go ahead and suggest that to anyone. I'll go ahead and use
into the wall.
the power of my technologist feat. This is for the spherical objects,
Oh,
my.
and
yeah.
this is for the suit of armor. Nope, I don't know what that is either. I'm like, whatever.
Connor, could you take a look at this quickly?
Out of the 4 spherical objects, there are 3 unique ones.
Okay.
Oh.
So give me 2 more rolls.
Okay. Let me see here then. This is for the second type among them, and this is for the third type among them.
Well, there you go. Damn.
Zaren,
I'm pretty good at knowledge engineering too.
Yeah.
Zaren thinks that these things, after pressing the button and throwing them, would most likely explode in different manners. There are 2 bang grenades, which deafen people. There's 1 flash grenade that blinds people, and 1 soft grenade, which deals non-lethal damage.
Okay.
It sounds like the campaign wants to tell me something.
Zarin will describe them and separate the groups into like 2, 1, and 1, and rather expertly, using the knowledge that he has honed, like fragments from his father before him, as well as learnings from Connor and his own studies while playing around in nature. Rather expertly and ably identifies the things, and that'd be rather easy to use. They don't require any proficiency, or you press the button and throw it.
They are thrown as a splash weapon.
Okay. And how they are rather simple to use. Just if you're going to press the button, you can't depress that, right? You have to throw it or suffer the consequences.
Yes, you press the button, and then at the start of your next turn, it explodes
Okay.
in a 20-foot radius spread.
What kind of action is it to press? Just a free action, or
Pressing is a free action.
And then throwing, of course, would be a standard.
obviously a standard? Yeah.
Okay.
Those are some decent saves.
What kind of values do they
Save
have?
these.
They go for 750 each, although the bang grenades only go for 250 each.
All right, that's not.
Which
not
one
too
do we have
much
2
to-
of?
to
Bang
bear
grenades?
using.
You have 2 bang grenades.
Anyway,
That is certainly worth some shekels, but I think they're worth keeping.
yeah. Give them to someone who can actually hit with them. I want to fumble them and drop them onto your feet.
Right,
Yeah,
someone who would
I've
be
got
good.
good decks.
Someone who would be good at throwing the splash weapons, either be Shanda or Pimian, and I like the idea of the professor having these more.
Yeah, it seems like Chantal has more long range.
Pinion is also very much the kind of like, look at all my options.
Based on everything revealed, as well as your technological familiarity, Professor, I think it's best for you to keep these, perhaps on a belt of some kind.
Be lucky not to press them.
Yeah, Pimian will later today go out to the store and buy himself a nice bandolier.
The grenade bandolier.
Yeah, well, any kind of bandolier. He can like put little hooks on the belt and like hang the grenades.
Suave hat.
You can have wrist-mounted, spring-mounted wrist blade.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying. You fall and press the buttons on all the grenades.
Beep.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
You have one standard action to get away.
Oh dear! And then
Good thing is that they wouldn't kill you, right?
just he explodes, and then he just walks out, dusting off. Oh well.
Oh,
Ah, my face.
Sheep.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at the ring. See what
Okay.
it's about. Damn it.
There's also the magical hammer of Bry that you can take.
did you cast Identify first?
I don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah, you do not know what the ring does.
It's about
Yeah,
the
you-
hammer then. Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe Conir would know. He's a wizard, right?
Connor, can you do 3 checks over here?
Conir. While smithing that thing, take a look at this.
Take
Price
a break,
check on
like
Isle.
Well,
half a minute.
I mean, we did save him, so we should obviously get some perks from that.
I know, right?
Well, Connor can certainly take a look at these things.
He's a font of
I'm
knowledge.
sure
that
he's
man.
not. I'm sure he's glad he's not in that like sort of perpetual murder.
I am his
torture
adopted son, damn it.
Let's see. He'll take a look at your items if you want him to.
Right.
He does not know what the armor is.
What?
As
That's
for
weird.
the ring,
That's
he's
power.
pretty sure that's a ring of protection +1.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Nice.
Well, that's handy.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or it's a cursed ring of death thing.
Only Rothor could wear it. He's in fact destined to do so. Rothor will complain, or say with utmost authority. It is my destiny. You would anger the spirits if you...
It must always be a Lich King.
What about the hammer of Bry, sheep?
The hammer, let's do another skill check for that. The hammer looks like a simple +1 light hammer.
Okay. +1 light hammer of Bry. Neat.
No.
That's probably based on what you guys want to use. Unless having a magical option is good. A magical bludgeoning option is pretty good.
It is.
And I would certainly say that should replace like the weapon it's a light weapon, it's a light hammer, so I think even except
Is it a
everyone
simple
except for
weapon?
Kydrick.
Is it?
I think light hammers are simple weapons.
If it's
Honestly, I think
I can't
if-
use martial weapons.
I think
if it's a simple
honestly, I would rather one of the frontliners have it as a backup option, because we might run into something really nasty down there that has bludgeoning.
Grimmett, can you use shields?
I can use most shields.
Okay, I can too. It's just someone who maybe you would get it then because you I don't know. You could
it's
duel
it's
with
a-
a shield with it.
It's a martial light melee weapon.
Yep, I can't use it. I can't use martial weapons.
That is
It deals 1d4 base damage, so it'd be 1d4 +1.
not optimal.
Not
It is.
optimal.
It is small, isn't it? Weren't the vegetable pygmies small, or were they medium?
No, it was medium.
It's light.
Oh,
The hammer is medium.
oh, okay, okay.
It was taken. It wasn't like the Veggie Pygmies didn't make that or buy it. It was taken from the
Right.
bodies of the actual medium-sized people.
Oh, I
They
thought
did- they
that
did
maybe.
worship
I know.
them.
I thought that the Vegapygmies were the people.
No,
No.
they were birthed out like an alien.
They came out
Oh
of the.
yeah, that's right.
Oh.
I couldn't remember if the Vegapygmies became were the people became.
At any rate,
Vegapygmies
yeah,
or-
as
so,
valuable
yeah.
as a magic weapon is, we still, given our lack of magic options, I can carry it around. It's fine.
I mean, we're not gonna sell stuff right now, so yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
No big deal. I can carry it around now. Just, I wouldn't want to sell it until we actually all had magic weapon options because of how important that is.
Yeah. And especially we might run in. I'm not saying. saying.
Like the fucking Juju zombie, right?
Yeah,
Which even then, I
like-
think it had magic and slashing, so the light hammer still wouldn't be good enough.
I mean, I'm not saying that we're gonna run into a lich down there. I'm not saying that. But
We just need to go and have a heist and steal that 8,400 gold's worth of
Yep.
magical
Yep.
great
we
no
sword
shit.
show up
that they're
with
teasing me
masks.
with in the like window.
No
of
one
the-
has
of
ever
the
had enough money
guild
to
halls.
buy this. It's like on a
Well,
pillow,
This
a
is what we have
satin
it for
pillow.
sale in this town. I'm like, I
See.
need that in my life.
The next thing I would ask, if Connor is so concerned about keeping the power relay, where does he think the best defended place in town would be to keep the power relay?
He would suggest the garrison.
Okay. Then Zarin will take that power relay there and spend the night there by the power relay.
Okay.
By the power relay.
I'll probably be near that as well, but not so. Well, we turn it off, so I'm not getting a headache anyway. Well, let's go to sleep in the garrison if they're okay with that.
Sure, I'll not let.
Suppose they listen to the council.
I'll not let.
Basically, like we have Councilman Connor's blessing, and like he built the water treatment plant.
He's
so
the
we're
most
gonna-
important guy anyway. So
I'm his adopted son.
we're trying to fix
Maybe,
the torch.
Maybe I can take the suit of armor to the Clockfather and have him have a look at it.
Do you have
By the way,
enough for that?
No, he's.
Oh, no. Got it. If we're going to the garrison anyway, show it the Sandville.
Oh yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandville.
You found. That's
It's
nothing.
worthless. Give it to me.
Yeah, see it? Let me touch it, and then just go invisible and teleport away. Like no,
Oh
the spider suit.
gosh.
I'm dying.
I am. It's been a rough couple of days.
You mentioned you were not able to party after all.
No, I had like a 40-degree fever.
So
Maybe-
you want to
yeah,
ask
bad luck.
Sandbo about the armor?
Yes. Since we're going to the garrison anyway, I reckon, and I'm going to stay there.